Okay, so The Last of Us Season 2 is finally here. I've been waiting a long time for it. So, Season 2 of The Last of Us is a very faithful adaptation of the game, but it's also original and creative for the show as well. The beginning of episode 1 picks right off where the last episode of last season, the finale, left off, where Joel is tasked with transporting Ellie across the nation, across the country to get to the Firefly Hospital so they can do a procedure because Ellie is immune to the outbreak virus or whatever, the infection. And so he does that successfully, and then when he realizes that because she's immune and they want to get a cure from her, they would have to kill her in order to do the procedure, operation, surgery. So he gets all mad about that, and he kills them all, and then he rescues Ellie and saves her. And then so we get the end of episode, the finale of season 1. She says, tell me everything you said about the Fireflies was true. He says, yeah, it was true, or something like that. And then it picks off right where the last one ended. And then, so this episode begins with Abby and her friends. They're grouping together and getting ready to go on a mission. We find out for some reason that Ellie is mad at Joel for reasons we will probably get into later in this show. Joel is in therapy with Catherine O'Hara's character Gail, who's a psychologist, not a psychiatrist. She makes that very clear. And we figure out that Joel, while he's in therapy with Gail, apparently Joel killed Eugene, which is Gail's husband, which is freaking crazy. And then we get a scene where Tommy is training Ellie with a sniper straight out of the game. Ellie, we get a really cool Easter egg thing where Ellie is using a crafting workbench that is straight from the game. And then Ellie and Dina go out on patrol. Jesse sends them out on patrol. Ellie kills a clicker with a bottle, which is straight from the game as well. You can throw bottles. And then she gets falls through the floor and then gets attacked by a stalker, infected. And it ends with Ellie, Dina, and Jesse are at the dance. And this scene is exactly a one-to-one recreation of the game. It is perfect. An exact recreation. And Ellie and Dina are drunk. They get kissed. They kiss. And Joel tries to step in because Seth is like being offensive to, being rude to them. And so Joel comes in and pushes him. And Ellie's like, I don't need your help, Joel. And he's like really like embarrassed and it's awkward. And he's like, okay, whatever you say. But yeah, we will see Abby is coming to Jackson, Wyoming. And we will see what happens in the next episode. But from the way they tease it at the end is that there's going to be a bunch of infected coming that they're going to have to deal with. So yeah. And I would give this episode of television I would give it a 10 out of 10.